Hi, I'm Jana Whitley, and I'm going to continue on with my demonstration of how to make Ariel from the Disney Princess Crochet Kit. And in the previous video we made the head, and now we're going to make the arms. So I've got my cream yarn in a ball, and I put it in a little bowl to keep it from rolling away. I've got my 3.5mm hook. Again, this is the kit hook, but I prefer to use the one with a comfort grip so my hands don't start hurting. Alright, so I'm going to start by making either a magic loop, and I'm not going to show you how to do a magic loop in these videos because that's a little more advanced. If you want to learn how to do a magic loop, I would recommend going to planetjune.com and looking up magic loop or magic ring. But what we're gonna do is start with our slip knot. So you're gonna make your loop, use your hook to pull another loop through, and grab the tail and the working end, pull that tight and snug. Okay, so we're gonna chain 2. So 1, 2. We're going to single crochet 4 in the second chain from the hook. So we go in that second chain, which is the one by the little slip knot. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we are going to make another round of 4 around. So for round 2, you're going to single crochet in each single crochet around. So this gets really narrow. So I'm going to show you how to work with this narrow tube and make sure we're going to make sure we get the right side going in the on the outside. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go into this. You can count your V stitches to find the first stitch. You're gonna, sometimes I have to put my finger there so I can kind of work through both loops there. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and oops, we gotta find that guy, 4. Now, all of a sudden it's curled up into this little tight ball. It looks kind of like a mess. Like, what? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn. Right now it's wrong side out. You're gonna loosen up your working loop, take your hook out, and you're gonna see how there's those 4 top stitches around those 4 loops. You're gonna take your fingers tips and you're gonna kind of open up this hole. You're gonna stretch out those stitches, and then you're gonna use your thumb to kind of push the first round through. So you're gonna turn it. It's like a little belly button. Instead of a innie, you want an outie. So you're gonna push that little belly button so it's on the outside like that. And then you're gonna take your fingers and roll those stitches like you're rolling a little clay snake. And it kind of sets the stitches. Okay, so there's the first round and there's the second round. And now we're gonna make 3 more rounds. So we put it back on the hook, get our tension ready. Okay, so you can, and then I've got this tail coming through. If you don't want that coming through, kind of getting in the way, what you can do is just reach through, pull the tail, and then just move it out of the way. Now I'm not going to use a stitch marker because I find it with work this small it kind of just gets in the way. So I'm just going to count as I go. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and I give it a little quarter turn every time. 3, let's see, 3, come on, get on the hook. 3, and then another quarter turn, and then 4. So that's my end of round 3. Okay, let's do that again. For round 4, we're going to go through those. Remember, you go through both loops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that's the end of round 4. We're gonna make one more round, and then 1. So think of it like a French fry. It's with 4 sides. 2, 3, 4. Like a little French fry arm. Okay, so there's my 5 rounds for the arm. You can kind of mold it and press it. And if this hole is too big at the bottom where you did your first chain, you can take this end, beginning tail, and cinch that up. In fact, let's do that right now. That'll look nicer. So I'm going to put this on my needle, and I'm going to come back through that hole. So here's the slip knot that I started with. I'm going to make a running stitch, or just run it through those first 4 stitches. Okay, there's those and those. So run it around and cinch it up like a belt, and that'll make it look a little nicer, so there's not a donut hole there at the end. And then you can hide the rest of the yarn. Oops, I think I went through the knot. Oh, come on. Okay, that's right in the knot, so that's not working. So I'm going to back it out and try again. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And I'm just going to go down right through the middle, come out, and then I can trim that rest of that off. But don't cut your working yarn. Okay, now you're going to cut a little bit, like about, maybe 6 inches for the tail, so that you'll have some to sew it on the body. So there's our arm. And so arm and head. And so you'll want to make a second one just like that. And so I'll make another one, and then I'll come back, and then we will work on the next part of the book, which is going to be the body and the tail.